nap.
No nap.
No nap till
Stream
Brooklyn?
starting.
No.
Stream starting. What, you don't like streaming?
Well, streaming's
Welcome
fun.
to the Villain Conference.
Whee. All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Wait.
It is time for another MC creation.
There's
Hey,
Malik.
Malik.
How you doing, Malik? It's been a little bit.
Hoi. All right, so we should make papyrus.
That would be a little hard, I think.
I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. If we were to go for papyrus,
I'm just gonna talk about
Probably the
spaghetti.
right?
That's today off work. Yay!
Yay! I mean, I don't know. Do you think papyrus would get along with Felix? He might be a little much for Felix.
Papyrus is a little much for everyone. Except for Undyne.
I was gonna say, except Undyne, who herself is also a little much.
Much. To
A lot
everyone
much.
except for Alphys. Who is also a little much.
I don't know if a little much is quite the right description for Alphys. And Alphys is a little something, though. Okay. Well, are we not being papyrus then?
I don't know. You're making the character, so you get
Who
to
should
decide
date
who.
Felix? We're gonna have to come up with a name, you know.
The person who should date Felix is the person who dates Felix.
Is there a cat named Felix?
Yeah, Felix the cat was a very old cartoon, or was it comic icon? I know there. I think there was a cartoon for Felix the cat.
I'm like, what other characters were with Felix the cat?
Oh. I don't know. That was 1919.
I'm Googling. Master Cylinder is apparently a character.
What?
I don't know.
Wait.
Yeah, Master Cylinder, who is a cylinder, I guess.
Wait, this is an amazing fact and I love it to death. In 1926, Felix the cat became the first high school mascot for the Logansport, Indiana Berries.
I just want you to look at this terrifying picture of what I think is supposed to be Felix the cat's love interest. Kitty cat.
Where am I getting that?
I will copy it. Into confused ace noises.
Okay. I'm just like... Huh, that's interesting. In 2014, the rights were sold to DreamWorks. That's a character.
She looks terrifying.
That's a character, all right. Oh, that's a terrifying image right there.
She looks terrifying.
So on the Wikipedia, there is a picture of two kids on a beach holding a Felix the Cat toy, and the toy looks like it's about to murder someone. Why can't she be romantically interested in pizza instead? Why are some of the Felix the Cat stuff so terrifying? Wait. Oh my gosh, there was a Baby Felix the Cat TV show. Baby Felix the Cat also looks terrifying. Why did early 2000s have this thing about baby offshoots for TV shows? Okay, so, who is we making?
I started off like, all right, what's the love interest for Felix, the cat? And then I went, no, not that.
And never again. Wait. Felix the cat has two nephews named Inky and Winky?
Alright, I'm gonna make the love interest for Felix a skinny little bitch. You know what? At this rate, I really am just gonna make Papyrus. Oh no, there's no bald.
I will give Felix some spaghetti.
What do I do? There's no bald for the skeleton.
What kind of hair do you imagine Papyrus in?
Bald. He's a skeleton.
Okay, but like if Papyrus was a human, what hair would Papyrus have?
This one.
I was gonna either that or
one.
whatever the most like unkempt hair is.
I feel like he wouldn't necessarily have unkempt hair. He would have hair that he thinks looks very good. It may not look very good, but he'll think it looks very good. Or do we bring back the return of Santa Seaweed?
Oh, do we need more Santa Seaweed?
We do now. What body shape was Santa Seaweed? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
We'll go with this one. That one seems to be sort of in the middle here. Since
I think Santa Seaweed was skinny.
Okay, Santa Seaweed, skinny little bitch, returns. With red eyes and a green hair. No, it's been too long. I don't remember what Santa Seaweed looks like.
No, Santa Seaweed didn't have red eyes.
What eye color did Santa Seaweed have? With big anime eyes.
Snake eyes.
Where? I said we're making a Santa Seaweed, not Snecky Seaweed, but I guess we could do snake eyes.
Wait, let me look it up because I don't remember. Hold on, let's go through our backlog. We have about 100 things. Was Santa Seaweed
Giving big anime eyes until you tell me otherwise.
Oh my gosh, when did we get so many episodes?
Yes.
Hold on, let me actually bring up the episode and mute it so that I don't hear myself.
And then you'll send a screenshot?
Oh my lord. What did we do?
What did we do? Tell me.
Oh, why did we do this? Oh, hold on, I'm sending the screenshot. Nope, that's terrible. There we do, that's better. Santa. I'm sending to you in just private chat.
Okay.
Where are you, Santa? There you are, Santa. The fact that it's been this many years, and I'm just like, what?
No, it is Red Eyes.
What did Santa even look like?
It is Red Eyes.
Why did Santa Seaweed have red eyebrows?
Because he needed more red. Alas, it seems I cannot separate the facial hair color from the eyebrow color here. It's just counting eyebrows as facial hair.
Welcome back to Ace is Playing an Attraction.
Welcome back. Santa Seaweed is fucking back.
Where we just... match the hard eyes. Which one had the hard eyes?
Malik, you've been here since then. Since those days.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Malik.
Since the days of Santa Seaweed. We've come full circle. Alas, the facial hair. This is, I feel like, the most spiritually similar. But this is...
I mean, obviously we can't put, we can't put, little eyes in the monster.
Sadly, yeah, it doesn't
Santa
appear to have
Seaweed
lip
and
piercings this
Croak.
time.
Oh, Croak-a-caw.
Croak-a-caw
Oh,
will also have to make an appearance, I guess. Maybe when we date Massard.
but we don't know what Croak-a-caw looks like.
I'm just going to make a bird.
Other than that, they were a human in a bird school.
I'm just
And
going to make a humanoid bird.
And we're a hunter-gatherer.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Oh, what was that one bird's name? What was the older brother bird name?
Guess we can't really cover the mouth like we did before, but we could do that, I guess. Something like that.
Oh, what was that one bird's name? I forget.
Which bird? Who are you? What are you trying to...
Ah, yes. I was, Yuya was, tasty on Christmas.
Alright.
Yes?
We have... I guess we should do a red t-shirt, because we don't have a red and white t-shirt here.
No, we do not have a red and white t-shirt.
Pick one or the other, I guess. Put Santa Seaweed in a crop long sleeve.
You know, that probably wouldn't be too out there.
Honestly, more in character than this t-shirt, I feel like.
Yeah, honestly.
In the spirit of it.
Oh my god.
Alright, we can't... There's no lip piercings, it seems, but we can give him eyebrow piercings for the spirit of it. We're just making Santa Seaweed. You know, I feel like Santa Seaweed would totally get along with Felix, though.
Felix doesn't have as much embezzlement. Oh.
Like, is Is this the most
We were
seaweedy
idiots
hair? I
during
think this
those
is the most
first
seaweedy hair.
streams. We were idiots during those first streams.
You say that like it's past tense.
True, we are still idiots.
This will have to keep for Crococaw.
Oh, I mean, of course.
What pet does Santa Seaweed have?
A hand.
A hand? Unless we don't give Santa Seaweed any pet, I guess.
That's also a viable option. Oh hey, tomorrow Goetia comes out on the VOD channel.
Oh, how exciting. Alright, well, are we good with this? Santa Seaweed?
Sure.
Yep.
Oh, and a week from
Looking
yesterday,
good.
Arcade Spirits comes out.
Santa Seaweed. Everyone's gonna have to say the full name, too.
How do you do Santa Seaweed?
No, it'll just be Santa. We know it's Santa Seaweed, but...
Santa! I know him!
Let's see. Santa Seaweed was he, him, because it was Dream Daddy.
It was Dream Daddy.
But is Santa still he, him, you think? Yeah, I guess he's still him.
Next question.
How old is Santa Seaweed?
37.
Isn't Amanda like 18?
I don't remember.
Because she's going off to college, right?
I don't remember.
27's too old for a...
I said-
or 37's too old to have like a 17, 18-year-old daughter in this. I refuse. We're gonna give a solid 47. Had Amanda when he was like 29. Oh god, that's my age. But at least like there are people my age who are also like recently getting pregnant and announcing babies and stuff.
There are people my age who are on their like third or fourth kid.
All right, 47. Criminal mastermind.
Yeah, the embezzlement.
Uh-huh. Not to mention, I mean, Santa Seaweed has so many elves.
Wait, was
The
that
Santa
a
Seaweed
recurring
is-
joke during our Santa Seaweed things? I don't remember.
Huh?
Was
No,
that
I'm
a
making a
recurring-
Santa joke.
Okay, I'm like, wait, did we make that joke before? Is this new?
I mean, I don't know. We might have after all of the playthroughs we did, but not that I remember.
I mean, Santa was
Criminal
only there for-
mastermind.
And next.
How many Santa Seaweeds did we have?
What's your greatest achievement? Wait, I know. I know it was a mom and not a rich husband back then, but
Well, you could choose. We might have done one of the Santas as a husband.
could you choose?
Yeah, you could choose.
I remember there being a mom, but yeah, okay.
You could choose if it was a mom or a dad.
All right, well, murdered rich husband. That's why he can just survive with no job, and why Amanda only has one parent. Read. Actually, read the.
Next question. And
No, okay. Read.
Oh, hold on. I was responding to somebody.
We're streaming right now.
Oh, and I can't talk to people while we're streaming?
Not if it's gonna put the stream on hold.
Oh, it was 5 seconds.
I still don't hear the line. I was not aware we were streaming in Peanuts adult language.
Is that how Peanuts adult language sounds? I've never actually watched a Peanuts thing. A solid way of financing your villainous lifestyle.
And next?
Next question.
Lactose intolerant.
But he had all that ice cream.
Didn't stop him! We have almond milk, so you won't have to drink your coffee black. Unless you want to establish a tough image, of course.
What if I just like black coffee?
Next question.
Only a couple left.
What inspires your evil deeds?
Nobody understands me.
Okay, we're talking about Santa seaweed here, not you.
When have I ever been inspired for evil deeds?
Santa seaweed. Chaos.
You must have a good time being a villain. Next, you have some terms you need to agree to. Just click yes, it's fine.
Take a look at your conference brochure. Take a look at your conference brochure.
Hey, I think you need to take a look at your conference
Excuse-
brochure. Or brochure.
Brochure.
Grocer? You need to
Brochure.
take a look at your. You need to take look at your conference brochure.
Yeah, bro. Sure.
Wow.
It was bad, but I knew you'd laugh.
I would laugh at the stupidest things. It's not hard to make me laugh.
Uh-huh.
You would just have to say like, I don't
Potato.
know.
Tomato? Avocado.
Mater? Why are you talking about Mater?
Huh?
Why are you talking about Mater?
Burr.
Murder? You're gonna
No,
murder
the
Mater?
murder comes later.
Why are you gonna murder Mater?
So, what are we saying?
I don't know. Who is this small child? You're not a villain, are you?
Of course not, silly. I'm a princess.
I'm Rose Massard, Crown Princess of Lusitania.
Oh, Lusitania.
Who are you?
Santa would definitely say, huh, didn't think we would meet quite yet. Tara's worried I wouldn't get to meet you till I drop dead. I'm Santa, nice to meet you.
Satan laughs and smiles at you warmly. Wow, the devil sure is handsome. Also, must receive a lot of Santa's misdirected mail.
Hello, Satan Claus.
I like to crawl up from the good old basement every now and then to get some fresh air. It's a pleasure to meet you, Santa.
Mr. Satan, can you give me a pony for Christmas? Likewise.
Yeah, have this flaming pony. It's named Ponytail.
Is it blue or red fires?
Right in this case.
So not as shiny.
Nope.
Darn.
Likewise. No, wait, that was you.
I already said it, by the way.
Whee!
Wait. Is this a joke? Very funny. This must be some kind of practical joke.
I just named Clone again.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
It's not like we did any, like special characters or anything.
Nope, it's just Santa.
Just Santa. I wonder why. You voice clone, by the way.
That's what I am to you, huh? Some kind of joke?
I'm your clone, isn't it obvious?
I'm your clone genius.
Which one's the good clone? Which one's the evil clone?
Well, according to the other ending, it was, they're the good clone.
Alright, well, which one of us is the evil one?
Your clone rolls their eyes. Well, we are at a villain conference. I suppose no one here is a paragon of virtue. I have been thinking about growing a twirly mustache, though. Your clone tries to adjust their facial expression to match yours exactly. Anyway, you can call me Clone. I'm so confused. Why is it just Clone now?
I don't know. I don't schmo. Oh, did we turn off the thingies?
I don't think we did. And boop. And boop. Boop. I'll leave the flower arrangement this time just because it's also Felix's route.
I mean, we didn't do Novas, and Novas are out.
Yeah, but the Felix flower arrangement thing is more fun.
It takes more time.
Does it?
It does.
Meh.
Yeah. It sucks! Sucks. I already got lost a few times, and the elevators don't.
Yes, yes, splendid!
She's just a robot.
Peace!
I don't care about workplace safety.
Well, that's all that they're gonna do there.
Who are you?
Hi.
You glance at their badge, but can't read the name. It stayed with a red blob. Probably ketchup.
Felix von Gloomheart. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Brain has stopped working.
We just heard it. Here, let me play it again.
Felix von Gloomheart. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
And you are? My name is Santa. I'm a criminal mastermind. You said your name was Von Gloomheart?
Indeed.
And what's the story behind it? When did your ancestors do? What did your ancestors do to earn you? Now you
just need to tap dance to it.
Why would I tap dance?
Because you already put down the music for it.
I think tap dance takes longer than 3 seconds.
Depends what you're doing.
No, I'm not tap dancing.
What a shame.
Sharky don't dance.
Alright, so we should ask her a tap dancing Sharky emote.
No!
Put it up every time Sharky scats. Sounds good. It'll be like the NFA's palm. The more times you do it throughout the stream, the more Sharky's tap dances show up.
So, just to get a little off topic, one of my friends is playing through Arceus and just sent me in all caps, where the word I don't use, did the professor get a camera?
Yes.
Now I'm like, Whoa! There's a raid!
Oh! Speaking of Pokemon!
Pokemon!
Hi! Welcome, welcome! Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the raid.
Thanks for the raid, Bellflower. Arceus is a fun time.
It is a fun time.
It's a very fun time.
You should stream it again.
There's nothing else for me to do on a stream for it.
Meh, play it anyway.
No, if I'm gonna play something, I'm gonna play something different.
Fine.
But thanks for
Need to get around to fighting God.
Ah, yes.
A mood.
Fighting God is important in Arceus. Gotta get your $400.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. Arceus is a fun time. Scary, but fun. Yes, I did hear about Scarlet and Violet are the new games.
Why do I feel like these are, like, Adam's Family type children? Not Adam's Family children, but they sound like they'd be right at home in that kind of vibe as names.
Yes. These are our two children, Scarlet and Violet. I think Violet No, Violet wasn't. Violet was a different... I know Violet's from something.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. I mean, I think the joke I heard was, what's that movie called? Gosh dang it, my brain is blanking.
I don't know, but if you had, like, vampire twins, I would absolutely be like, yeah, name them Scarlet and Violet.
Willy Wonka?
Yeah.
Violet, you're turning violet! That's the joke that I kept hearing.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, because it's me, I have to get Scarlet.
Scarlett Johansson?
Yes, because it's me, I have to get Scarlett Johansson. That is true.
Is in Pokemon? I guess now?
Yeah, totally. Scarlett Johansson, the newest Pokemon.
Well, newest Pokemon game, I guess. Unless, like, the Kadabra or whatever, she just woke up one day and became a Pokemon, I guess. Because that's a thing.
A lot of people just end up becoming Pokemon. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
Like, a child dies and becomes a tree Pokemon. It's fine.
Well, we don't know the legendaries yet.
I mean, yeah, we don't. Scarlett Johansson could be the legendary.
Yeah, welcome from that Pokemon stream. Here's a stream which is not Pokemon, but we're talking about Pokemon because we can't stay on topic ever.
How does one stay on topic?
In which we just joke that Scarlett Johansson is a legendary Pokemon now, I guess.
Well, after you fight God, where do you go?
Fighting letters?
Well, you already do that. They're the unknown.
Fighting the other letters?
What other letters?
X and Y.
They're the unknown!
No, the unknown are the unknown.
The unknown are all the letters of the alphabet.
I don't remember their fucking names.
The unknown is all 26 and 2 punctuation.
Okay, but there's the other X and Y, and I don't remember their fucking names.
Oh yeah, Yveltal and Xerneas.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I remember way too much about Pokemon.
It's been too many years.
Yes, it has. There was new content added to Arceus, but I already finished it.
You didn't stream it?
It wasn't that interesting to stream.
Shh. And you didn't stream it?
It wasn't that interesting to stream. All it was is like a little 2-hour blurb where they're like, oh, you know mass outbreaks? Well, now there's massive mass outbreaks.
What?
Isn't that cool?
I feel like you need to contextualize this, because I don't want to hear the words mass outbreak right now. We still have a global pandemic!
A mass outbreak is when a lot of the same Pokemon spawn in an area. That's what it's called in game. That is the exact terminology from the game.
That's concerning. Is being a Pokemon contagious?
If they have Pokeros.
But is being a Pokemon, just in general, contagious?
I don't know, ask Abra.
Wasn't it Kadabra?
There was a lot of Pokemon.
Okay, anyway.
But then there's massive mass outbreaks, which is when a lot of mass outbreaks happen in the same area at once.
I just want to give your Pokemon dumb names.
I know you do.
Just fill up an entire stream with me giving your Pokemon the dumbest of names.
You already did that. It's called My Streams.
That would make the Pokedex easier.
Yes, it does. But it only starts, I think, after you've beaten God. So it's only for getting, like, the completion of the Pokedex.
So the thing that makes it easier doesn't happen until after you've completed it?
Well, you don't have to complete the Pokedex to beat God.
Oh, okay.
You only need to catch one of every Pokemon.
Oh, you mean the thing that would have completed the Pokedex in previous games?
Yes. Yes, now there's more completion because getting the Pokemon is the easy part.
Well...
Now it's, hey, do you want to catch 25 of the same Pokemon and then also kill 30 of them? Also kill, like, 5 of them with a specific type of move and then feed it a bunch?
Anyway, I hope you had a good stream, also.
And I like Arceus. But yes, hope you had a good stream. Anyway.
Oh.
Laugh. The lulls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nay, it is not my family name. They were quite cheerful, as far as I can remember. I picked the name myself.
Oh, we're playing Lovingly Evil again with the... I'm like, right, we didn't do any of the, like, what we're doing or anything.
We're blathering nonsense.
We totally have our shit together all the time. Mm-hmm. We're playing Lovingly Evil again with a bunch of villains, and we are just starting this route. It's the vampire route of Felix von Gloomheart. This is the one with the himbo Satan. And that's our game for Wednesdays right now. And
for probably another 3 months. Sometimes on
Sundays we play Japanese Otome games, which right now is Code Realize, and on Fridays we play whatever the fuck, I don't know. And so this Friday I think we should be playing a burb game. Okay.
Death's Door.
Yeah.
It's not called the burb game.
The Umbrella Burb?
What would we call that? Academy of Umbrellas?
I think
to
it was
do that
something
bad
like that.
joke?
I don't know.
To do that very bad joke. does the next season of that come out?
Anyway, we do silly names. Or silly games and silly voices. Well, also we do silly names, I guess. Currently, we're playing a villain named Santa in honor of Santa Seaweed from when we played Dream Daddy.
All those many years ago.
That was like 3 years ago. That's terrifying.
All those many years ago.
Did you read?
I've read that. I read that like 20 minutes ago.
We definitely were not sitting on that screen for 20 minutes.
Shh, 20 minutes ago.
Okay, read this one.
A pretty dramatic choice now that I think of it. But it is not that easy to get rid of one's name after a while. I believe I had chosen it around the 12th century? Must have been my Gothic phase. Yeah, I had a goth phase too. I could probably still sing along to the entire discography of Sisters of Mercy.
Oh, thanks for the lurk. And thanks for the raid again. Have a good
even
rest of
though
your
we
night. I
don't
know it's
have a-
pretty late over there.
Even though we don't have a lurk command.
We do not. I guess at this rate I should add one.
Probably.
It's just like I added a shout out command and then I've been forever forgetting to use it. Wait, I need to... What was the shout out command? We should shout out.
It's probably just SO. Exclamation
so.
point SO. Because that's the usual shout out command.
I mean, I added it manually.
Oh.
There it is!
Yeah. Well, I feel like Nightbot
did
has
it.
one, like, basically built in.
I had to write that myself. I had to program that one myself. Because I had to do the thing where it fills in the name and like puts the URL and stuff. And like there was not a lot of good documentation on it. I don't know if there's like pre-written samples somewhere, but that's not what I found, so I just...
Documentation? What's that?
It's that thing that programmers don't like to do.
Yeah, programmers really don't like documentation.
I also don't always like to do it, but it's a thing that should be done.
I was referencing the Gothic phase in architecture. ... You know, stained glass, floor plan shaped like...
He shivers with disgust.
A cross? Oh! I should have paid more attention in history classes. I'm sorry, I didn't get your joke. It's pretty funny. In retrospect.
Hey, Mick!
Hey, Mick!
How are you?
Welcome, welcome. Wow, so many peoples.
So many. Wow. Thanks for hanging out
Much
with
peoples,
us.
so wow.
How are we? I have a more relaxing week at work this week because we have a special event thingy going on.
Oh.
So that's nice. But then next week I'll be on call, so you know.
What? I don't know how to describe how I am. I spent 20 minutes arguing with somebody about something somebody didn't do and they claimed that the person did. That's about to sum up how I am. It is okay.
I have a fun random question game from when I hung out with my friends over the weekend.
What is the question?
Question is, what is everybody's top 3, like personally, the top 3 deadly sins they're most guilty of, and why?
Sloth.
Doesn't have to be that deep.
Sloth.
Because I had to remind people what they were and then explain half of them.
Really?
I was like, it was one of those moments where I was sitting there just like, I am surrounded by people who are not like me.
I
So,
think
the sins for anyone who doesn't know them off, like just memorized completely. are pride, greed, envy, wrath, lust, gluttony, and sloth. I do understand if you don't know, like, the particular historical connotations of each one.
Yeah.
Sloth was actually apparently based on apathy
Yes.
and, like, bystander effect type thing.
Yes. Yes.
Rather than just
Laziness.
being lazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lust was not always the sexual sense.
No, it was not. And I mean, greed didn't actually always have to do with money. Mm-hmm. Like, one of my a book that I don't know if I can sit down and read now, but I read in high school and I really enjoyed it in high school. It's called The Screw Tape Letters. It's by C.S. Lewis. But it's on the sense of, from the perspective of the demons trying to tempt you. And like it's a person named Screwtape writing his nephew about how is the best ways to tempt this person that this demon oversees and is supposed to tempt. And they do at least one chapter about how about those deadly sins, where it was like, now the humans like to think about greed in the sense of money and this and that, but you don't always have to do that. And that's a nice trap that we can put them in, because greed doesn't necessarily have to be that. Greed can be in this way or in this way. Like pride can be in the sense of, oh, well,
Pride can be arrogance, or it can be like how pride is my downfall, which is I am struggling, but I refuse to quit.
Yeah. Like, or pride
I am
can be
eating food that is too spicy, but I refuse to stop.
Pride can be as simple as just, oh, they're a little dirty and I'm a little cleaner than them, therefore I'm better. Because like when you go into church and you have to look like your best and stuff like that, and like it's all these like little things where it's like, and you can trap them in this way and that way, and it was a very interesting perspective, because a lot of Christians are always just like, I'm the, and it's like, y'all are terrible people.
Hello.
But the answer for me is sloth.
And the other two? It's
It's
top three. Mick, Malik, anyone else? If you want to answer too, go for it. I just think these kinds of questions are fun. And then I also had the question of, what do you think is the most fun or interesting sin?
Sloth, gluttony.
I'm sorry, are you accusing yourself of gluttony?
Not in the food sense.
Even so.
Like content gluttony.
Okay, but like, gluttony is like overconsumption to the like detriment of others. It's like hoarding so others aren't able to have any.
What
The
was
question
the
was,
question?
what are the top 3 deadly sins for you and why?
Well, look, it's not going to be wrath.
I mean, this is of course if you want to answer.
Like, it's not going to be wrath for me.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it would be pride.
Probably not.
I don't think it's going to be lust.
I mean, in the non-sexual sense, there are a lot of things that you may want. Or a lot of things you do want.
But that just leaves what? Put sloth up there for me. Yeah. Leaves sloth, greed, gluttony. And my brain is blanking on the last one, even though I know all 7 of them.
It is pride, greed, envy, wrath,
Envy.
lust,
Envy was the one.
gluttony, pride, and sloth. Wow, I feel like the only one that doesn't have sloth here.
Oh, I know sloth is mine. I know it is.
I'm like, I don't think I can put sloth. I don't leave I don't leave myself any time to sleep. I don't leave myself time to do like anything.
You have the opposite problem. You have the complete
I don't think I can
opposite.
put sloth for myself.
You have the complete opposite problem where you need to be more like time to just be like, okay.
And the apathy sense also is just like, no. I feel like I need to do something. Damn. Am I really the only one here that doesn't put sloth in my top 3?
Probably.
Wow, I feel so outnumbered.
I mean,
Literally just woke up from a nap. I meant to take a nap and then I
didn't. And you're probably going to be up until 4:30.
I passed out at like 3:30 last night.
That doesn't
'Cause
have anything to do with tonight.
I've been doing Ring Fit again, and so I was really tired from actually being active again because I've been so out of the habit of working out, so then I was really out of shape. So then I was really tired. And then
You're
I, like,
still
passed
probably
out.
going to be up till 4:30 tonight.
Not
You know-
necessarily.
If you're not, when you wake up, you have to go, haha, I was right.
Does Ring Fit take up a lot of space? Not really. We have
doesn't
like
take
a
up a
little
lot of
rug
space.
in the living room, and that's sort of enough space because it's meant to be mostly done like in place.
Yeah.
I would say probably like a 4x6 foot rug outside. Maybe
Yeah, I was
a little
probably
bit
going to
bigger
say about 5x5.
is what we have, and that's what I do Ring Fit on. I get a yoga mat to put on top of that for like comfort, but it doesn't take too much space.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot of space.
It gets a little bit tight sometimes.
Yeah.
Basically, you just need enough space that you could like, in some direction, lay down and do like the leg scissor back and forth thing, or that you can do like leg lifts, that kind of thing. So you need enough room to like lay down on the floor, and you need enough room to like stretch. But beyond that, not really.
Yeah, I mean,
That's one of the things I like.
I could theoretically have enough space if I like hooked up my Switch to my TV, but like,
Yeah. I have to move the coffee table out of the way in my living room because it's the thing is that you need enough space sort of in front of your TV.
yeah,
So I do have to move the coffee table out of the way, and I'll move the sofa back like a little bit.
it
But,
reminds me of the
yeah.
Connect days.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it's
What-
motion
Yeah,
and whatnot.
yeah. I mean, I
It's
hear
fun.
Ring Fit is really good, especially when like you get the a little bit like into it, and it's just like doing it daily is really good for you.
And you can do because you can set like custom workout routine things. Fair, not enough space in my room then. Yeah, probably in a bedroom it'd be pretty tight.
Yeah, unless your bedroom has like,
Unless you have a big room. But like,
or
I
if you don't have a
enough
lot of
space in my
things,
room.
like me.
I don't have enough space in my room, but
Yeah.
there's enough space in the living room,
Yeah.
basically. But yeah, you can set. They have like a rhythm game. Sharky's favorite.
Yeah, I did see that they have a little rhythm game.
They have a little rhythm game. They have little mini game things.
So many things in my room.
Yeah. You can set like a custom routine thing. So I set like a few custom routines, and then I might do like 2 of them on a given day, and then also like a couple extra mini game exercises or something instead of adventure mode.
Yeah.
Adventure mode's also pretty fun. But if you wanted to target specific things that are different from what adventure mode tends to push you towards, which was my problem.
Yeah, and that's where I think, like, I heard the best thing is when you start getting into that daily. Is to, like, just doing, like, the routines and custom routines and all that stuff.
Yeah, like, adventure mode's fun, but it will push you to... Because the exercises tend to be around, like, arms, legs, abs, and then there's a yoga section.
Yeah.
And, like, these different skills with enemies that focus on different things. And, like... I mean, it's a long game, surprisingly.
Oh.
There's like 23 worlds to it.
Whoa, wait, really? Oh my gosh.
With like multiple stages per world.
Ooh.
And like mini games and stuff spread out, and like side quests spread throughout the worlds as well. So I just hit world 9 yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, I've also been off of it for a while. And then also, because once you finish a world, you can still go back to previous stages if there's like one you liked and wanted to do it again or something like that.
I remember when it came out, it was like impossible to get.
Yeah, I got it sort of sometime during the pandemic, I think. And that was pretty good because then we were at home so much. So once I kind of fell off Animal Crossing, I was really good about Ring Fit for about 3 or 4 months. Then I had a major bout of depression from work stuff, and then I never built the habit back up. But I need to get back into the habit. It's fun.
See a therapist. Just like we've been pushing magic, you should see a therapist.
Therapist isn't gonna fix work,
depression. I also love how the captions, instead of saying habit, thought you said get back in the Hobbit.
Yes, I need to get back in the Hobbit.
Ah, which Hobbit are you?
No,
are you
I'm
Bilbo?
just I have
Are you Frodo, Samwise,
I have a
Merry,
mecha in
Pippin?
the shape of a hobbit, and it's called the Hobbit.
I need to
Actually, I
reread The
need to
Hobbit.
enter the book The Hobbit.
I really need to reread The Hobbit.
Anyway, what are we talking to Felix?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm trying to set my thing to non-stream days. I should do Ring Fit,
Yeah, and that will
but I am
help.
out of shape.
Question
so.
mark. What's being in shape?
It's a thing that I was closer to before, and then the pandemic happened.
What is being in shape?
I mean, I also, like, before this job, right, I had the one where I would go in 2 or 3 times a week, and every time I went in, I had to walk, like, a mile to the train, so...
Yeah,
that was, like, 2 miles a day.
Yeah.
As opposed to now, I walk from my bed to my laptop.
Yep.
A much shorter commute.
People are always shapes. They're round shapes. They're square shapes. Maybe some of them are triangles.
Some of them are rectangular.
Some of them are just the shape of a shape.
Some of them are blobs.
I love a blob. Now I want to play Final Fantasy some more. Even though I associate blobs more with Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I'm more concerned of like, fuck, that I have a conference I'm volunteering for in a few weeks.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that
when
I
is
don't want to be
that?
so tired for.
When is that again?
March 21st week.
Okay.
21st to
week?
25th, yeah.
Okay, so that week no streams.
Yeah.
Cool.
Probably
Okay.
the day before as well.
Oh yeah, I mean I assumed the
'Cause I have
20th was a
orientation
no-go.
stuff. Although
I
they're
assumed
moving
that-
orientation, so maybe I would be available. Unsure.
I'm under the assumption that the 20th is a no-go. So like,
Yeah.
that's fine. I just more wanted to know so I can be like, okay.
Yeah, that week's streams will have to be canceled unless you want to do all solo.
Well, I can't do this solo,
You cannot. I have the game.
and I can't do Code Realize solo.
You cannot.
So I really can't do anything solo.
You could do the Communities Day stream solo if you wanted to.
I don't know what I would play.
Something fun. Triangle strategy.
Sorry, I don't want to make everyone upset. Also, no triangle strategy because next Thursday is Chocobos!
Okay, then play Chocobos.
Actually, that actually flippin' works out that you're out that the 25th.
Yeah?
Because that's when Stranger in Paradise comes out. Anyway, we should talk about the job.
Reluctantly and with difficulty, somehow you manage to look away from Felix's hypnotizing eyes.
And people who don't know, Stranger in Paradise is a Final Fantasy game.
Yes, it is also fun. It's Square Enix game.
Yes. Uh-huh.
We just
only-
listed off three different Square Enix games. All roads
Yes.
lead to Square.
And they all come out this month.
Notice all the different kinds of flowers tucked
the-
neatly into rows
No,
of
the
buckets behind his back.
25th isn't when that comes out. The 25th is when Kirby comes out.
Freya's, sunflowers, tulips. So are you going to play Kirby on the stream while I'm gone? You're like, no, I just want to play it.
I'm grabbing Triangle Strategy. I might grab it later. I don't know. I'll have to see how it is. I'm not a strategy fan, but I'm also like, I really like that team and what they do and how they just do whatever they want.
I love strategy, but I'm so behind on my games.
Because it's the same team that made Bravely Default 2 and Octopath. So, like, I love their games so far that team's made. But I'm like, strategy? But it'd be fun to piss somebody off.
Are you going to piss yourself off?
Yeah, because I'm playing a strategy game.
That's what I thought. I guess I didn't list my 3.
No, you didn't. You just said Pride.
Yeah, Pride's 1. Wrath is my top one.
Uh-huh.
That was obvious.
Uh-huh.
I get so fucking pissed. Wrath is definitely
uh-huh.
up there. And I think the third one is probably either greed or envy. Because my parents gave me a complex of comparing myself to other people as a child. So envy is hard to avoid sometimes.
You should see a therapist about that. Hint. Hint.
Hey, I'm self-aware. That's step 1.
No, go see a therapist to work through it.
I'm on greed also, because I just am greedy sometimes.
You said 3.
Yeah, well,
You listed
greed and
4.
envy might be a tie. Well, maybe envy is higher than greed. I don't know. Realistically, I'm like, all of them except sloth. I'm guilty of, I think, all of them except for sloth.
Oh my gosh.
Especially because then greed, lust, and gluttony can all have a lot of overlap.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, wrath and pride for sure.
I mean, yes.
They all look flourishing, but there's one that seems to be thriving exceptionally well under Felix's graceful hands. He notices your look and touches the black petals tenderly with just the tips of his fingers.
Black roses. They smell like the cemetery. They are considered to be the flowers of death, which is precisely the reason why I cherish them so dearly. Sure. Are you the Villain Conference florist? You could say so. Oh, also the Dragon Quest III HD remake comes out this year. That doesn't sound like a very evil job. Are you sure you're in the right place?
I just need to make progress in all of my games before I should buy new ones, but then I buy new ones anyway sometimes.
I mean, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
I bought True Colors. Guess what I haven't touched?
Yeah, I haven't bought that one yet, but I did buy Tell Me Why, which is also by them. Or no, that True Colors was Deck 9, I think.
Yeah, True Colors is Deck 9.
Tell Me Why, I think, was Don't Nod. Haven't gotten to that either. Haven't gotten back to Rune Factory. Haven't gotten to this or that. So many games that I'm so behind on.
Which is why I'm like... Some of the games I'm recording these just so I can force myself to sit down and play them. Because
Yeah,
I know
but my problem isn't forcing myself to play. It's having time to play.
That's forcing myself to sit down and play. Because if I don't be like, I'm going to do this for this reason, I'm just going to be like, I'm going to play through Kingdom Hearts again.
Yeah, I never finished the story for Melody of Memory.
I don't blame you. The story only happens in the last 20 minutes.
Or even just the mental energy to play games. That too, but also
Yeah,
I need to
that's
finish.
also fair.
I need to go back to Hades eventually. I need to go back to the Rune Factory and actually finish the story for once instead of just always stopping after the first arc or so.
I still need to get to the end of the first arc.
Yeah. Then there's the whole Steam backlog. I have the Otome games that I want to play through just for me before we ever get to them on stream.
Yeah.
I did finally go through the Impy Future Blessings route,
Ooh.
which I think we probably won't go through Future Blessings on stream. In
that's
part
fair.
because I don't think there are actually any choices.
Well, that's fair.
Or rather, there's choices for the Finis route, and I think probably in the same sense. There's probably some for Herlock,
Yeah.
but yeah, everything else is just an epilogue, and so it's just 2 to 3 hours, no choices.
Yeah. So you also have to eventually play more Final Fantasy games. You have to beat the Magical Folding Canoe.
What?
You have to beat up the Magical Folding Canoe.
Are you gonna tell me it's a boss? Because if you tell me it's a
No,
boss
it's
that
not.
I have to fight, I might actually go back.
No, it's not a boss. It's just a flipping canoe in your inventory.
Tragic. Yeah, I have the Final Fantasy stuff to go through. I did want to eventually play Octopath. I haven't even bought it yet because I know it's going to be forever before I can play.
You know what? You know what my frustration with Octopath is, and why I am extremely pissed at that game. Mostly about myself. I need to beat one more boss, and then I have beaten the game. But I cannot bring myself to sit down and get my team together to beat that final flippin' boss.
I should also probably finish Glacia. I wanted to play more of Boyfriend Dungeon on my own.
Yeah.
I'm just going down my most recent. I got Lucifer Within Us. Haven't played that.
I still need to go back and finish Nier Replicant.
I had a lot of fun with Moonlighter the other time. Haven't played that since August.
Yeah.
And a lot of these are just like, I don't have time. And then there's The Sims, which has sort of taken over again, but when I have a chance, which means I've really only played like here and there occasionally.
I have a bunch of Switch games that I haven't even opened. Let alone some Steam games that I have that sound really fun, and I just need to sit down and play them like Nobody Saves the World.
Roxas?
Yes, Roxas. Or like, obviously, I have to flip and play Final Fantasy VI because they made me so happy by voicing that one scene.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's voiced in 7 languages.
Wow.
So like people who are like, but I want to hear it in Italian. Yeah, well, guess what? You can hear it in Italian.
Wow. Yeah. I do need to do that too.
Like there's so many games.
So many games I need to play. I don't have time.
Obviously more Dicey Dungeon.
Because I have work until like 5 or 6. And then if I add in Ring Fit, then that's like at least 6:30. On days I don't have it, or on days we have stream where I don't do Ring Fit, then I have stream in the way. That will take me to like 9:30.
Yep.
9 or 9:30.
Then you have to eat.
Then I have to make dinner, so I won't eat until like 10. Won't be done eating until at least 10:30.
Oh, I was gonna say
later.
midnight.
Huh?
I was gonna say midnight.
Possibly later.
I know you.
I mean, I've been a little bit faster depending what I'm eating and what I'm doing. And then we have stuff for the side blog thing.
This is why I say you need to slow down and put a little bit more time into
don't
like
have the stream.
relaxing.
Then I still sometimes have to cook until late. I've been wanting to get back to my art. I have to do writing stuff. And still cook dinner. Sometimes go grocery shopping or something.
Your
Random
life's
errands.
busy.
Huh?
Your life's busy.
I want more time to do everything.
That's when you just say, no, I'm not going to do this today.
But I want to do those things. That's the thing. Half of those things are just things that are fun.
I understand that.
Also, cooking dinner is not really optional. Except
But,
for the times
like-
when I make a big batch of something, but then I'm usually saving the leftovers for stream days so I can not wait
But
till like 11
there
to
can
eat.
be days where you're just like, you know what? I'm not going to do this today. And I'm just going to do something else.
The problem is I have like 10 other something else's.
And just spend time with yourself.
Do you read it?
No, I didn't read it because we've been talking about Square Enix.
Okay, you read it. I'll be right back.
What? You're leaving me alone?
For a few, like, seconds.
I'm so lonely. Behold your
Well,
judgment.
that's why you can make more friends.
What is this concept friends you speak of? I do not just sell your ordinary cheerful sunflowers here. I sell your non-cheerful sunflowers. But yeah, that's kind of why I'm like, I'm gonna stream some days and record and like do all this stuff because I need to get through my flipping catalog of games. I need to get through my games. And doing that gives me a reason to be like, no, I'm gonna play this game instead of that game because like I have a reason to say I want to play this game. I hope that everyone watching is enjoying themselves and are ranting. As our stream title says, we're blathering nonsense.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm not alone anymore!
What? Did chat leave you alone? I don't think so.
Me alone.
I always enjoy myself when I'm here. Oh, I'm glad. I don't know what I missed, but I'm glad.
I said I hope people are enjoying themselves. Yeah, mood. Good to be back with you guys. Yeah, we took a few days off last week.
I want days off.
It's called You Can Decide That.
I have days off coming soon. They're for the conference.
You can decide other days off.
I have some other days off planned for my friend's bachelorette party and my friend's getting married day.
I hope you do realize that there's a thing called a day off for yourself.
Well, that's like 8 days of PTO spent right there, so.
I hope you realize there's a thing called a day off for yourself.
Where's your line?
I compose bouquets that carry a message of your choice. And believe me, some message requests get very evil. I don't think I'm giving Felix enough evil. But I don't know how to be evil. What should we say?
I don't know. What should we say?
I
Should
don't
we
know
be
what
following
should we
a guide
say.
for this or something?
I don't
Nah.
think I've never really found, like, I've tried to look up there. I haven't found a guide for this game.
I think there are. I believe so.
Like, I've not found a choice by choice guide for this game. Everything
Oh
everything,
no. Felix
everything
has the most endings out of all the
yeah,
characters.
Felix has like 3 endings or 4 or something.
Oh, okay, so it seems that it just depends on at the very end you can choose a thingy. It's like a single choice or something.
Okay.
It's a single choice. And I think that was the case for a bunch of these, is that it's like a single choice on the last day.
Okay, Code for Lies. What's the difference between normal ending and good ending? A single choice.
Uh-huh. So Felix has 4 different endings, but it's all hinging on one choice.
Welp.
Anyway, so.
We say whatever you feel like saying.
This seems like the less offensive one.
Does every flower have its own meaning?
Indeed.
Sometimes even more than one. Although, the real magic begins when you combine a number of flowers, creating a completely unique message or meaning with the whole bouquet. For instance, let's take my beloved black roses.
His slender hand reaches for the flower and briskly pulls it out of a vase. All you notice is the blink of a golden signet ring adorning his long finger.
Now I'm gonna have the song Black Roses stuck in my head for tonight.
Okay.
Good song. I think you've heard it, you just don't remember because it like showed up once on your Spotify.
Probably? I don't know. I whittled down to only one Discovery playlist on Spotify for a while, and now I'm down to 0. I refuse.
You refuse Discovery?
I refuse their methods of discovery. It's too much. You
mean,
can't
that's
give
totally-
me like 30, 50 new songs every week. I like knowing what's in my likes. I like knowing the songs that I enjoy in my library. Not having all of these songs that I've listened to like twice ever that I have no memory of even adding. But there it is, apparently. Because it's easier for me to immerse myself in the music if I've like heard it a lot. For me personally.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I listen to like the same 5 songs, so.
Yeah, I'll listen to new music, but I have my own ways of finding new music. So I just find it easier to do that.
Okay. Why not? Speaking of which, I think I have a few CDs I still need to rip.
Huh?
I said I think I have a few CDs I need to rip
Oh.
music from. Because, game soundtracks, gotta rip the music.
I have that CD of silly animal noises and stuff from Final Fantasy.
Oh, right! That's hilarious. I love that.
It's great.
It's so good. I think I got, like, the Final Fantasy Explorers. Do you remember Final Fantasy Explorers?
It's been so long.
Like, fake Monster Hunter Final Fantasy?
Never finished that either.
Oh, neither did I. I think the last time I played it was with you.
Yeah, same here.
It was a fun game, but like, oh my gosh.
There's a lot of games that were fun and I never finished
I have that
them
game,
because-
yeah. I think I got like 2 bosses in and I'm like, this is a lot. Never finished. The
Yeah.
skill system was interesting. It was an interesting game.
There's a lot of games that are fun and I just don't
Yeah.
end up having time to finish them because then some other game comes up or like I
Yeah.
just have to fall out of it for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. You say they remind you of cemeteries, and indeed, they are primarily used as gravesite decoration. You must have asked yourself this question many times. Can I only offer chrysanthemums to someone who's already dead?
No, you can offer them to someone you want to be dead.
I've literally never asked myself. I bet you've wondered whether death is the only meaning they can convey. Not really, but worry not. The answer is here. If you combine a black rose with another flower, say one that symbolizes faithfulness, and add a forget-me-not or 2. Does that mean you want to end the relationship? Oh, it's quite the opposite. It means you don't want your loved one to forget you even after you die. But of course, you could also send breakup bouquets, death threats as well, if mailing dead animals to your enemies gets too inconvenient. So if someone gets under my skin and I want to warn them in a very flowery way, I should hit you up?
Precisely.
You let yourself fantasize about all the creatures you'd want to gift an evil bouquet to.
Here to play lovingly evil, really just talk about Final Fantasy.
Is this news? This is not news. All roads lead to Square.
Is that still our message?
Yes.
Okay, because I know at one time it had to do with Gritty.
That was before the All Roads Lead to Square, I think.
Gritty beckons you, I think it was, at one point.
Yeah, Grady.
Because of that
Grady beckons you to join the stream.
Because that disturbing image you made. That incredibly disturbing image.
A great image.
Like, I would say I'm glad I can't remember it, but it's kind of burned into my mind.
Good. Great.
Like, I
spent,
don't think-
how long did I spend on it? Like an hour or 2. I'm glad my, 1 to 2 hours of effort has lasted for so many months for you.
And it was like not even like the first one or something, when it was just like, okay, like there's the gritty faces, haha. It was the last one that's burned into my mind.
Did I replace their faces with gritty in that one?
I think you replaces their faces and like everything else.
The sand is gritty.
Oh.
And gets everywhere.
Burned into my mind. I probably can see that image during my sleep. Probably tortures me in my sleep.
I'm glad it lives rent-free in your head, apparently, all this time later.
Yeah!
Haven't evicted it.
It lives rent-free with the 3 Encanto songs that are stuck in my head. The 3 songs that are probably stuck in everybody's head.
So the other day while I was working, we came across a Baby Shark book.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
Shut up, shark, do-do-do-do-do, shut up, shark, do-do-do-do-do.
One may also order bouquets of a slightly less evil manner. Confessions of undying love. Apologies for snitching on a past partner in crime. Congratulations on spawning an evil offspring.
Little Sharky.
I was never a little shark.
Or rather, I think you've always been a little Sharky.
I've never been a little shark.
A little big Sharky.
Sorry, I've never played that game.
Living up to your names. Which part? Which part am I living up to?
Yes.
Where I
Yes.
lived up to it?
That song and that image. No offense, but I can't imagine you're able to communicate all of that with just a bunch of flowers slapped together.
See, somehow I think I am both more lawful and more chaotic than you at the same time.
No, you're just more lawful and more evil than me.
I don't know, I feel like that gritty image is not lawful. I think it's pretty chaotic.
Oh. No, I think that's just pure evil.
Is it a neutral evil action?
Was that ever posted to our Twitter?
What, our scores? Yeah.
No, not that. Gritty.
Oh, also, yeah.
Ugh.
Of course. Here, I'll find it again. I'll post it in the Discord again.
I found it. I found it.
It's not that hard to find. It wasn't... I only post so many things.
Oh, the nightmare gritty.
Oh, that one. Where I inverted all the gritties. That's right. I did replace their faces with gritty as well. That's right. That's right.
It gets everywhere. Gritty gets everywhere.
Yep. He starts off in the water, and then he doesn't approach, but then the sand is all gritty. And then I just, casually inverted and, applied some horrifying filters on him. And also replaced their faces with the normal gritty. It's fine. It was fun. That was only from, November 2020. It's been, a little under a year and a half.
It's
Still lives
terrifying.
rent-free in your mind?
That's terrifying that's lived rent-free in my mind for a year and a half. But I mean, really, some commercials from my childhood have lived rent-free in my mind for way longer.
Mm-hmm. So it's in good company.
No, it's not. Those commercials can go die.
Okay, it's an evil company.
Yes, it's an evil company.
Perfect.
I living up to your namesake.
Uh-huh. You're the one who gave me that name, so yes.
I know I did. I know what I did.
Uh-huh. Do you regret it?
I regret everything in my life.
I was gonna say, including playing Kingdom Hearts, and then I paused before I said it and went, no, especially Kingdom Hearts.
I should have stayed with I was too scared to play the first game and ended that. But no, we had to rent Kingdom Hearts 2 when that came out from Blockbuster.
Back in the days of Blockbuster.
Back in the days of Blockbuster. And then I had to beat the final boss because my brother couldn't do it. My brother couldn't beat the part where you have to mash X and triangle. I am not surprised by your skepticism, Santa. Allow me to prove you wrong and illustrate it with an example. Shall we examine the list of orders I've received today?
Yes,
Like,
okay, go.
There's many things I regret doing, playing Kingdom Hearts, sometimes playing Final Fantasy. Going to the college I went to.
And the next bouquet.
Like a bouquet for a dear friend.
The first bouquet is for the client's dearest friend. Apparently, they've worked together for years, thieving and murdering, and yet they've not betrayed one another. As you know, that kind of loyalty is rare among villains. Truly a marvelous display of trust and friendship. Your task is to create a bouquet that fits the request as closely as possible. Consult a florographical encyclopedia to learn about the meanings of each flower, and choose suitable flowers for your bouquet. Drag the flowers from the shelf onto the table. Note that you can add more flowers using the tabs next to the flower shelf. The first and second shelves are the most important because they have all the flowers you need to create your bouquet. The third shelf is for decorational plants and wrapping paper, which you can use to add final touches to the bouquet.
We want some yellow roses for friendship. And
You know what? I'm just gonna.
orange tulip.
This song is going to be living rent free in my mind for the rest of the night. I'm just gonna post it in the music channel.
Oh, my yellow
Boop.
flower.
There you go. Listen to the sad rock ballad.
Ready.
Very good.
Even though this bouquet is not perfect, it fits the request very well. Ooh, great work.
And the next bouquet.
This bouquet is for the client's worst enemy. The client states that she ought to, quote, burn in hell for eternity.
Alright, so we're back to eternity. But this time it's hatred and burning in hell. There it is. Put some cactus in there for pain. Oh! Oh! Hi, Pi! 13 months! Holy shit! Hi! Thank you!
13 entire months? That's so rad! Welcome, Pi. We've just been talking about Square Enix and Gritty.
Mm-hmm. I think Pi might have been maybe somewhat around for that one Gritty image.
Oh, I know for a fact Pi was, because Pi was in the first image. Where
Oh,
you
right.
posted-
Yeah,
You
see?
posted a screenshot of Pi's message and Flower's message.
Hellfire Sunflower. Also, this Snapdragon with the little
Sunflower
dragon
seems
looks like a
appropriate.
fucking Charizard. It's really cute.
How you doing, Pi?
Oh no, what have we done now? It's not what we have done now. It's what I did back in November 2020, which apparently still lives rent-free in Sharky's brain, which was that time that I took the Queen Bee date image from the beach and put Gritty everywhere, and Sharky's just horrified by it still, even now.
Yeah. Look, Sharky's brain doesn't remember a whole lot of things, but the things it does remember, it holds on to too well and disgusts me.
All right, are we ready with this, you think?
I mean, you're the bouquetist.
All right, I should add some decoration. Let's see, what's a good burn in hell kind of?
The skulls?
No, I like skulls. Skulls are good. We'll put orange for the flames of hell.
Just think, that image
Wonderful.
lives rent-free in my head
All
just
of the
as much as
flowers in
Kingdom
this
Hearts
bouquet
does.
suit the request. Wonderful.
I mean,
Mess
that's
was
one.
premium grade A nightmare fuel.
And the next
The
bouquet.
client is a crime lord who wishes to confess her romantic feelings to a lady she fancies. She wishes not to come on too strongly and yet be clear about how she feels. Look, that image lives rent-free with Kingdom Hearts.
Ah, yes, it's
With-
accompanied by all of the Kingdom Hearts knowledge. It just stays in the same brain space.
With Xehanort, and Xehanort.
I think you're missing a couple Xehanorts.
There was only about, like, 6 Xehanorts.
All right, love confession bouquet. Let's start with
I think there was more Soras than Xehanorts.
this one.
If you count, like, some of the offshoot
Rainbow.
Soras that aren't actually
Rainbow.
Sora.
And we'll put some of these. That's cute.
Like Kairi
Actually, I know
Sora.
these. All right. We want attraction. So that's,
What's attraction?
I don't know. We're trying to convey attraction, apparently.
How does one convey attraction?
And Steve.
Xehanort, and Steve. Yeah, I mean, obviously one of them would be a Steve.
But which one is the Steve? Do I put Desire?
Demix. Demix is totally Steve.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Honestly. Is Desire coming on too strong? It's a love confession, but I don't know. How does one confess love? So far, I have attraction. Maybe some white lilies? We'll put one white lily. Demix forgets his name and blurts out the first thing he thinks of that sounds like a human name, which is Steve. Which is everybody's human name, right? I'm Steve, Pie is Steve, Sharky is Steve, Mick is Steve, Melik Steve, everyone's a Steve.
I need to stop laughing.
Bashfulness?
That got me way too
Does
much.
bashfulness go with confessing? I don't know. I'm gonna put it in. I mean, until proven otherwise, yes, everyone is Steve.
I mean, we don't know Demix's human name.
It's Steve.
Or actually, not human. I should say somebody name.
Bashfulness works. Okay.
Are we not going to put a red rose?
No, we don't want to come on too strong, it said. Should I put a desire? Maybe I'll put a desire in there. So we have 2 attraction, 1 desire, 1 bashful, and 1 purity, pure. A pure purity. Okay, Okay, ready.
Wonderful.
The
Wow!
flowers in this bouquet suit the request. Ooh, wonderful.
I'm glad, because I repeated. Just like last time.
And the next bouquet.
I can't reveal any details for privacy and safety reasons, but the loyal minion of a prominent villain is suspected of relaying confidential information to third parties. The bouquet needs to convince the villainous bosses of the minions on yielding its sort of loyalty. I mean, obviously there's two right there, loyalty and unyielding.
Loyalty and truth. Also death. Loyalty for eternity.
Purity, for sure, too.
Purity?
That's what Pi says.
For this one?
That's what Pi says.
Or for the confession one?
I think that was for this one.
Oh.
I think.
As
I
the
think, I
minion
don't
of
know.
a scary boss? Well, I'll put it in until you tell me otherwise.
Because they're pure and innocent, no? They
Well,
didn't.
Not if the
They
third
didn't.
party is law enforcement.
They didn't. Well, they didn't. The thing is, they didn't go back and, betray. They definitely didn't do the thing.
They're in. Yeah, I mean, I can see innocent, I guess. Orange faithfulness. Yes. We are a faithful, loyal minion. Not Wolfsbane. Definitely not Wolfsbane.
Wolfsbane. My favorite bane.
We'll just put another white chrysanthemum. I think that's been working out great.
Wonderful.
All right, purity passed, and so did the other ones. Yay!
See, Pi knows their thing.
I'm glad that Felix is just like, yeah, you can put two of the same flower. Sure, go.
Thank you for your help, Santa. Hopefully this helped you see the endless possibilities of flower language. It's almost been 2 hours.
It has.
Nothing's gonna change.
Greetings.
Well, I'm just checking that Felix didn't decide to go to a talk.
Should we stop here?
We could try to speed through one more. Conference?
Can we speed through anything?
I mean, if we're really determined to.
Do we have determination?
Are you filled with determination?
I am not filled with determination. I'm filled with
Carrots?
sausages.
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 Did you eat a lot of sausages today or something?
No, I didn't.
Then how are you filled with sausages?
It's just the first word that came to mind.
I'm gonna make pancakes after this.
I find it really funny that there's a way to say,
Fuck you. And floral
And
arrangements.
and one of the flowers needed is one I'm allergic to. So it's super effective against me.
Yeah. I guess so.
Someone used floral arrangement. It's super effective.
It's just... You know, that should be a grass type move. Is allergy
Floral
attack.
arrangement. I think that's called stun spore.
Well, having allergies doesn't necessarily stun you.
You sneeze so much that you can't make a move.
I feel like you have other problems if you're sneezing that much. It's not just about being stunned. If anything, I think I would call it poison.
I mean, poison powder's a thing.
That is also a thing.
Anyway, click the thing if we're gonna speed. Because if not, we're just gonna talk Pokemon for the next 5 minutes. I've never been to a villains conference before.
Oh,
Oh, is that so? Are you a junior villain then?
No, Santa's been around for a while. Santa Seaweed's been around for like 3 years.
Not really. I've dabbled in villainy for a while now, but mostly as a hobby. It's only recently that I've turned it into a career path.
oh.
Oh, yes. Oh, you know what the true evil overlords always say. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. Guessing you're not a beginner villain then? Ha! Oh, do I look like a junior to you?
He sounds slightly offended. Oops.
How offending should we be?
I feel like this one's sexual.
How? They're talking about job experience.
Uh-huh. But innuendo can apply to any conversation.
Innuendo can apply to any word.
Kind of. But with the ... it's just like,
Sharky mind being like, what? I mean, I understand, but also, what?
waiting for Pi to chime in on whether it is or not. Pi! We need the input of Resident Aloe. Is this an innuendo?
Everything's an innuendo.
Sometimes.
Wait, what? I got distracted.
Oh, probably. You seem very ... experienced. I feel like the ... is trying to imply something. Ellipsis says probably. Yeah, okay. I feel validated. Thank you.
Your face might appear young, but the look in your eyes makes you seem very experienced.
You can't help but wonder what other things Felix might have experience in.
Murder!
Indeed.
Indeed.
No,
I'm
that's the
happy you
villainy
noticed.
part.
I'm happy you noticed. Which talk should I go to? Any recommendations? Soundtracks for your proudest moments. At least I will not miss that one. Talks are not as important as talking, though. I met one of my closest friends at this very conference.
It's either innuendo or trying to be delicate about saying you look old. Oh wait, no, there it is. Yeah. It was a sex joke. Yep. That's what I figured.
Sharky brain being like, I get it, but also like...
I mean, it's not something I would normally say. But we're hitting on him right now, so.
But are we? We're talking about the conference.
We're supposedly hitting on him. We're supposed to be dating him by the end of this conference.
Or maybe we could just be good friends.
We could, but we're supposed to be playing dating sims on this channel.
And some of them end up with us being really good friends.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
I already read this, by the way. Oh, yeah? I need some more villain friends. Who's your BFF then?
Huh?
Beef? Oh, excuse me? Is it lunchtime already?
Almost.
No, it's almost dinner time.
For me.
Yeah. BFF. I mean, your best friend. Who are they?
Oh,
Oh, I believe she goes by Evil Stepmom in the professional circles. Perhaps you've had the pleasure? Not yet. Might get a bit starstruck when I see her. Been reading about her since childhood. She appears in all my favorite children's stories. What an inspiration!
Oh, right. We'll have to go talk to Massard at some point for that one Felix line.
Oh, she's splendid. We did our fair share of scheming together.
Felix lets out a wistful sigh and stares into the distance.
In the good old days. Sounds like you've known each other for a while.
Indeed.
We both received our official villain training around the same time. Took our first evil steps together during a freelance job for a family fraud scheme. She even asked me to be the witness at her royal wedding. In retrospect, the chrysanthemum I put in the wedding bouquet was not the greatest choice, given her husband died shortly afterwards.
Her dear husband.
I've heard about that. Poor thing. Alas, I believe she found ways to deal with the heartbreak, even if they are quite radical.
Radical.
That's what I said, radical. Did I stutter?
You did now.
Shut up. For the longest time, I was convinced she despised my ex-companion out of sheer bitterness and envy of our love. But now I realize she might have had good reasons. Your ex? Oh, yes, but that's a whole topic of another topic thing. Yes.
Alright, we're at 2 hours, but now there's a jokes option.
Said you weren't into jokes, but I know one you might like. I certainly hope you're prepared for a disappointment. I believe the last time I laughed at a joke was when Bram Stoker was still a bowling child. Not that I have any affiliations with Bram Stoker. But, oh, bloody hell. Begin with the joke, please. Knock, knock.
Huh?
What unkind soul has decided to pay me a visit without a prior notification? ... You're supposed to say who's there.
Oh,
Forgive me. Try again, will you? Knock, knock. Who is there? Vampire.
Huh?
Vampire? Why, I haven't heard that name in centuries. ... You were supposed to ask vampire who?
Oh.
I told you. Shall we try again? Knock, knock. Who is there? Vampire. Vampire who? Vampire State Building. ... Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot.
The awkward silence between these two is the real comedy gold. These two being Sharky and Sharky. You hear someone laughing, but it's definitely not Felix. A more lively version of Felix seems to have appeared out of nowhere right next to him.
Damn, that was such a dad joke. Are you someone's dad? You must be.
I would not describe her as a more lively version of Felix, but okay.
Nope. Well, what's the answer?
Well, this is our old MC from Dream Daddy.
It's one of them. We had like 5.
It's modeled after our main MC from there.
I've been told I'm a dad in spirit. Cracking dad joke. Completely adjusting the car's mirrors before moving it inside a parking lot. Refusing to admit I fell asleep in front of the TV. You name it. Are you someone's dad?
Not quite. I'm someone's sister, though. She gives a wry smile to Von Gloomheart, who rolls his eyes.
Indeed. Meet my younger sister, Daria.
Hi there.
Hi there, Santa. Wow, this is new. I think you're the first person Felix has introduced me to in, like, decades. I'm usually the one forcing him to meet my friends. I don't know why I even tried, though. He despises them all.
I am highly selective when it comes to companions. I cannot help it. Plus, most of the time I simply cannot distinguish one of your friends from another, so you seem to spend all days burying your faces inside those little screens of yours.
We watch Daria's thumbs as she texts someone at the speed of light. Without stopping, she lifts her eyes up to look at her brother and snorts.
Okay, Boomer.
All I'm saying is, it's nice to see you're finally making friends. Or a friend. You gotta start somewhere, right? Daria turns her head towards you, revealing a slightly mischievous smile. Speaking of texting, I bet my brother hasn't asked you for your number yet. It's not just technology he needs help with, believe me. Felix looks away bashfully without saying a word. Just give me your phone, you weirdo. He gives up and absentmindedly begins to search for his phone. You're surprised he even has one. When he finally manages to fish it out from inside the ruffles of his fancy outfit, you notice it's the old Nokia 3310. Of course. No, not that one. The one I got you for your death day. Felix reluctantly takes out a shiny smartphone from one of his many pockets. You can tell he barely uses it.
Look at that face of his.
Yep. Here's Santa. Let me add your contact info here.
He looks
And
dead
my job here is
inside.
done. I think I need to run to my workshop on the most unethical brand's makeup products.
See you around.
But I'll see you around, yeah? Before you even manage to think of a response, Daria disappears as quickly as she showed up in the first place. She literally popped in just so that we could get his number and then left again.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Wow, you two are very different. I've heard that one before. But that might be the reason why we get along quite well. There's a lot to be learned from each other. Like, how to ask newly met hot villains for their phone number?
Huh? ...
Among other things.
Alright. Now we save.
Yay!
We did it. Alright,
We
I don't
got-
think... Pi was not
got-
around for Santa Seaweed. Look at our beautiful Santa Seaweed.
We got through 2 whole hours and 2 whole hours.
Uh-huh. So on par
What
for
do-
us. Okay.
Well, thank you for joining.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining the stream.
We'll
Have a
be
good
back
rest of your
Friday.
night/day.
We'll be back Friday.
Good progress. Yeah, we'll be back Friday so that Sharky can be a bird with an umbrella.
And I can be stupid.
And I can go, oh wow, cute.
And you
Cute
can voice
death.
you can voice a few things.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, thanks. Bye everyone. Bye.